What's up, financial thinkers? It's Josh here with JoshLM Finance. Today we are tackling a question that hits every single one of us. When you're at the checkout, should you reach for your credit card or your debit card?
I mean, they look pretty much the same, they both pay the bill, but which one is actually the smarter choice for your long-term financial health? Let's break it down.
All right, let's get right into it. So on the surface, these cards are basically twins. You know, you got the 16-digit number, the expiration date, the little logo. But don't let that fool you. Under the hood, they are playing completely different financial games.
Okay, this right here is the single most important difference. A debit card hooks straight into your bank account. When you swipe it, you're spending money you already have. Think of it like digital cash. But a credit card, that's a line of credit. You're actually borrowing the bank's money with the promise that you'll pay it back later. It's a short-term loan, and believe me, that distinction changes everything. So let's start with the more complex one of the two, the credit card. It has some incredible power if you know how to use it right, but that power definitely comes with some pretty serious risks. So the benefits, you got to admit, are pretty compelling. First, and this is a big one, using a credit card responsibly is one of the best ways to build your credit history. And a good credit score, that's your ticket to getting better rates on big loans down the road, for a car or a house. Then you've got the fun stuff, the rewards. We're talking cashback, travel points, you name it. Most debit cards just can't compete. Plus, you generally get much stronger fraud protection and sometimes even extra perks like extended warranties. Pretty cool. But here it is, the catch. And it is a big one. Because it doesn't feel like you're spending real money, it is dangerously easy to overspend. You know how it is. A small purchase here, another one there, and it adds up fast. If you're not paying close attention, it can lead you straight into debt. So the most crucial point is this, and it's something I always stress here on JoshLM Finance. Credit cards are not magic. They're not free money. They are a financial tool, a short-term loan, and you absolutely have to treat them with that level of respect.
Now let's flip over to the other side of the coin. We've got the debit card. And really, its biggest selling point is just pure, beautiful simplicity.
The pros are super straightforward. Since you're spending your own money, you literally cannot go into debt with it. If the money isn't in your account, the transaction gets declined. Simple as that. Most debit cards don't have annual fees, and there are no monthly bills to stress about. No interest charges to calculate. It's just clean and easy.
But of course, that simplicity comes with some trade-offs. The biggest drawback? Using a debit card does absolutely nothing to build your credit score. All that responsible spending just isn't reported to the credit bureaus. You also miss out on all those juicy rewards programs, and you still have to watch out for things like potential overdraft or ATM fees.
So, after looking at both sides, which card really comes out on top? Well, the truth is, there's no single right answer for everyone. The better card really truly depends on your financial personality and what your goals are.
This slide lays it out perfectly. It really comes down to this. If you're disciplined, you want to earn rewards, and building your credit is a top priority for you, then a credit card is an incredibly powerful tool. But if you're super budget conscious, you hate the very idea of debt, and you just want simplicity in your life, then the debit card is your financial best friend.
But for most people, the smartest play isn't choosing one over the other, it's using both of them strategically. Here's how. Use your debit card for everyday spending like groceries and coffee to stick to your budget. Then, pull out the credit card for bigger, planned purchases where you can really rack up those rewards, like flights or new laptop. And the golden rule, number 3 on this slide, is the most important part of this whole explainer. You must always, and I mean always, pay that credit card balance in full and on time every single month. That is how you get all the benefits without paying a single cent in costly interest.
Ultimately, you have to remember that these cards are just tools. They're not inherently good or bad. Their real impact on your wallet is decided entirely by your habits.
Which brings us to a final thought. Now that you understand the risks involved with borrowing money, why would anyone deliberately choose to use a credit card when a debit card is so much safer?
Well, the answer is because the perks can be ridiculously powerful. And that's exactly what we're breaking down in the next explainer. The 9 incredible perks of credit cards that cash and debit just can't offer. If you want to see how to make these tools work for you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You're not going to want to miss it.
If this helped you, please subscribe to JoshLM Finance. This channel is building a growing library of clear, step-by-step money explainers covering both Nigerian and international finance that you can always come back to. And please, share this with someone who needs this breakdown. Stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.